Hickok 45 here. Welcome to the Hickok 45 Talks channel. Yes, thought I would talk a little bit today about ammo. Someone asked me about how much ammo a person should store or stockpile. How much ammo should you have for each gun, that sort of thing, should you have saved up? Well, that's going to be a different, it's going to be different from different people, of course, and depends on what your purpose is and all that. So I don't know if I can speak to the apocalyptic thing, the SHTF, scenarios and all of that. I guess there's no limit to the amount of ammo that a person might want to stockpile for that, if you're expecting the end of the world. Chaos or whatever. In that situation, of course, ammunition might be handy as barter item, just like cans of beans or tuna fish would, right? So more ammo the better, I guess. And ammo keeps really well, generally keeps very well. Yeah. So save all you can. But as far as ammo in general, under more civilized circumstances, normal circumstances, I think that's where most people might be asking, that about. I try. I can only speak for myself, but I like to have ammo for firearms that I fire very often. My regular, say you take regular range trips with your Glock 19 or your SIG, whatever it might be, and you shoot a fair amount of a 9mm. You go to the range a couple times a month, maybe go every weekend. I guess my advice might be, not that it's the best advice, but I might suggest whatever your ammo usage rate is, it doesn't hurt to have about a year's worth of it. That might sound extreme to people, but I've been through a lot of ammo shortages. Many of you have too, and they can pop up at any time. You just don't know when it's going to happen. Then all of a sudden you can't find 9mm, or it's very expensive. It's in short supply and it's gotten really expensive, or we've all been through that, many of us. Whether it's 22 a few years back, remember? Couldn't get 22 ammo. So just depends on what the circumstances are. But I would really, if you are an avid shooter, you really enjoy shooting, I would strive for about a year's worth, and it might take you a while to get there, just like your budget. You should have enough money, if you can handle it. You should strive to be able to get by for 6 months, maybe a year, with a job loss or something like that. I would take the same approach with ammo. If you shoot, let's say, a couple hundred rounds a month, which is not a lot, right? Not a lot for me, is it? But it's not a lot for maybe some people. What's that, 200 rounds a month? Let me do some math. So we've got 2 times 10, so you can do the math on it, see how many rounds you would fire in a year, okay? And it wouldn't hurt to have that. And then I would keep it at that level. Once you get to that point, then, okay, next month I've got my ammo I need for about a year's worth, but I'm going to add to it each month, and keep it at that level. And then when one of these crazy shortages comes and prices go sky high, you can, you can slow down a little bit on your shooting maybe, but you don't have to quit, because most of those circumstances end up lasting a year or 2 at the most, 6 months. And ammo, the thing about ammo is it keeps really well, and it's going to go up in price. Not that it's the best investment you could make, but it's not going to get any cheaper. So the ammo you have right now, if you do have a year's worth, if you didn't buy any of that and you bought that same ammo a year from now, it's going to be more expensive. So you don't really lose anything by it if you can afford to do it. Okay, so I'd just be a kind of a rule of thumb for me, maybe, strive to get about a year's worth. That might be extreme, but for whatever firearm you like to fire the most. And then would kind of have the same thinking on a rifle. You know, whatever firearms you use a fair amount or you're planning to rely on, you know, try to work ahead so you got ammo. So no matter what happens with the crazy economy or ammo shortages or anything like that, you're okay for a while. Okay, does that make sense? That makes sense? Is that good advice? I don't know. Well, I gotta get back to where I've been using a lot of Roundup here on my place, and it looks a little different, doesn't it? So it's good to talk to you. Life is good.